Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. Today we are going to compute this limit, okay, when n tends to infinity of the square root of n squared plus 1 minus n, okay. The first thing to notice is that we have this limit and let's just transform this expression, okay. So this is still the limit when n tends to infinity of this one first, which is the square root of n squared plus 1 minus n, and I multiply with this, the square root of n squared plus 1 plus n, and I divide by the same thing, so divided by the square root of n squared plus 1 plus n, okay. Because if I simplify this way, I will still have this one, which is this one here, okay. So I just don't change anything. So what is this? Let's just expand the numerator here. So I will have that this is still the limit when n tends to infinity of this times this one. If I expand this, I will just have that this is n squared plus 1, okay, plus 2, sorry. So this will just give plus n times the square root of n squared plus 1, now minus n times the square root of n squared plus 1, now minus n squared, okay, and the denominator will just give n squared, the square root of n squared plus 1 plus n. Now this is again the limit when n tends to infinity of n squared plus 1 minus n squared, because I can see that I can simplify this, okay. So divided by the square root of n squared plus 1 plus n. And what is this? This is again the limit when n tends to infinity of, I will stay with 1 here, 1 divided by the square root of n squared plus 1, now plus n, okay. And if I know that my n tends to infinity, okay. So if I replace here 1 divided by infinity, I will just have here infinity here and infinity here. So I will stay with the limit when n tends to, so at when the limit, I will just stay with 1 divided by the square root of infinity square plus 1 plus infinity, okay. And what is this? This is just 1 divided by infinity. You know that any number divided by infinity is equal to 0, so this is 0. Therefore finally we have the limit when n tends to infinity of the square root of n squared plus 1 minus n is equal to 0. So thank you for watching the video. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.